This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all... This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Colts of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Second down and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And now we'll throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18 Pioneers, 19 Lions. Go!
Richardson to the air on first down. He's on his way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A free safety rolling all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Riggs.
And motioning
Riggs.
left, that's Pittman.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Check it, check it.
First and 10, it's Richardson. This one complete to Scott Miller. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Get it. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19. Streak.
And motioning left, that's Pittman.
Cowboy 80. Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Second down, here's Richardson. They'll find Taylor, that's complete. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Buffalo 18. Panthers 60. Panthers 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
19 Lions.
On first down, Richardson. That's caught by Tucker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run with right out of the shotgun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Four receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10. To throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Howell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw, Howell. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition stormed to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Powell throwing on first down here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10. Powell down to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
First down, here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. They keep it on the ground, White again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Powell throwing on third down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go
The
now.
Colts come to the line, ready to
17.
start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
19 strike. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got him there, and it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he was stopped right at midfield. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Right now, the read option. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Felix Anudike-Uzomah able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
64-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
Good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
Again, it's Richardson. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
10 for 11, 10 for 11.
Now Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17. Ready.
Here's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mustang 19. Set. Hurt. Rig alert, rig alert. Dragon 60.
Richardson to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Buffalo 18. 79 bro. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
4th down. Desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now we're going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Raiders, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.